Welcome to Science with Miss Lussier. Woo! Episode 2. This week in science, we are focusing on weather. So today I will be teaching you about clouds because they often can tell you what weather to expect for the day. So, repeat after me. Students will be able to identify 3 major groups of clouds and the weather they bring. So, clouds are formed by water that is on the earth, is in a liquid state, and then the sun makes the liquid heat up, which then makes it turn into gas particles, which float into the air. And the higher the gas particles float, the colder the air gets, the higher they go. And when it gets to a certain temperature that's cold enough, the gas particles then turn back into a liquid state and make little droplets. And all those little droplets form clouds in the sky. And a fun fact about clouds actually is that they look like these fluffy things, light fluffy things floating in the sky, but they actually weigh thousands and thousands of pounds, which is a pretty interesting fact. Clouds have different levels, so where they sit in the sky. So the first level is a low level cloud, which means that it's below 6,500 feet, so it's the lowest level cloud. Then there is mid-level clouds, and mid-level clouds are between 6,500 feet and 20,000 feet. So they're in between the low level and the high level. Then you have high-level clouds, which are above 20,000 feet. So they're the highest, way up in the sky in the freezing cold air. So today we are going to learn about 3 major groups of clouds. So the first cloud we're going to learn about is called a cumulus cloud. So cumulus clouds are low clouds, so that means that they are below 6,500 feet. They're low, and they're what we see most often. They're the ones that you see in the sky that you can usually pick shapes out of and say like, oh, that one looks like a butterfly or that one looks like a dog. And they range in size, usually resembling big fluffy cotton balls or heaps of mashed potatoes in the sky. And they are often referred to as fair weather clouds, meaning that they don't usually cause rain or storms or anything like that, unless they keep growing and growing and they get darker and darker. Then that usually means that a thunderstorm is coming. But cumulus clouds are the big fluffy white clouds that you see every day, and it usually means that it's going to be pretty nice out. And now I'm going to show you a picture that I took back in October. I went to Aruba and I noticed in the sky, in the picture I took, that there are cumulus clouds. So now I will show you that picture. The second cloud you are going to learn about is called a stratus cloud. So stratus clouds are low-level clouds, which means, once again, they are below 6,500 feet. And these clouds appear as smooth, even sheets. So it kind of is just like a gray sheet across the sky. Those are stratus clouds. And usually light rain or light snow fall from them. So when you look up in the sky and you see a big gray sheet, it's often going to be drizzly, rainy, or like snowy, depending on the season. And it's usually not going to be that nice. So next, I'm going to attach a picture that I took when I was back in college on Springfield College campus. And you can tell that it's foggy and the sky isn't blue. It's just all kind of white and gray. And you can't even really see clouds. That's because it's just kind of one giant cloud. So look and see what that looks like. The third cloud we are going to talk about today is called a cirrus cloud. So cirrus clouds are actually really, really high in the sky. So that means that they are above 20,000 feet. And they're high in the sky and they look delicate and wispy. So they're kind of like those white, wispy clouds that just kind of go across the sky. And the reason that they look wispy like that is actually because they are made of ice crystals. So they're so high in the sky that the air is so cold that they're made up of little pieces of ice. And when these clouds are in the sky, they hardly diminish the sun's brightness. So they could be all across the sky and you'll still see bright blue sunny day, just with little white wispy clouds in it. And at sunset or sunrise, these are the best clouds to have in the sky because they usually turn bright yellow or red, making the sunset really pretty. And with these clouds, you can usually know it's just going to be a calm, nice day out. And I'm going to attach a picture of these wispy clouds that I took this morning. And I'm also going to show you a picture that I took a while back of a sunset with these wispy clouds, cirrus clouds. So enjoy those photos. Okay, so now that I explained the three major groups of clouds that we see most often in the sky, I am now going to have you do a little assignment. So what I want you to do is I want you to draw each cloud, write the name of each cloud, one fact about each cloud, and the type of weather that the cloud usually brings or indicates what type of weather there will be. So I did an example. So these are my cumulus clouds, the big fluffy ones, and my fact is that they are low and they're the most common clouds that you see, and that they usually bring fair weather unless they grow into thunderstorms. So that's one example. This one I just drew a gray sky, that's the stratus, and then I did my one fact about it and the type of weather that those clouds usually bring. And then my last one is my cirrus clouds. I drew wispy little clouds, tried my best. They're not amazing or anything, and yours don't have to be either. Don't worry about that. Just try your best. And my one fact and the weather that they usually bring. So you need to definitely have a picture, a name, a fact, and the weather. And then your assignment's done. And you can take a picture of your paper and email it to me. I would love to see your papers. And I really miss you guys. So I hope you're doing well and staying safe and you enjoyed science today.